start this. This is Brenda Lanoff of Healing Healers Health and Business Facebook group, Healing Healers Pathogenesis, and my website, brendalanoff.com. So we're doing this as our first time of sharing information, what comes up, and today's topic is going to be on eyesight. And I had mentioned in a call that I did, it's on my YouTube, but one of the major reasons I'm really wanting to look at this is due to diabetes and my family. And so it's really important to me. And I thought, this helps with our eyesight, working on our eyesight for the people with diabetes. That would be just awesome. And then obviously for anyone that has any other nearsighted, farsighted, etc. So what I'm going to do is some corrections. I work with many modalities over many years. So first thing I'm going to be doing here is a brain balance. So when I check, okay, what percentage is the brain balance for everyone in this group, just a general, I'm getting about 46%. So I think it's really important, let's get our brains in balance before we even begin. So I'm just strengthening here, everyone here to heal and balance the brain completely now. And when I do this, it's like throwing energy, the midline of your back, where it's stretching out through all your meridians, hydrating the cells in the brain fully now. Oxygenate the cells in the brain fully now. Balance the blood flow. Balance all brain chemicals. Balance all hormones to ideal levels. Let's make all electrical activity in the brain in perfect harmony and balance now. We're going to balance the blood sugar levels in the body and the brain, putting the brain on its ideal brain wave frequency, maintaining it at its most beneficial brain wave frequency in each situation. Balance both the right and the left hemisphere, the left to the right, front, back, front, inner, outer, inner. Brain is switched on now. Whole brain integration, improve the brain functioning to 100%. Let's neutralize all ill effects of trauma and stress from any negative thought or emotion or experience on the brain and the body now. Heal the negative charges on all negative thoughts, emotions, memories in each cell in the new physical and etheric brain. Change all negative and non-beneficial thought forms in the conscious and subconscious mind. Make beneficial, life-enhancing thoughts. Heal the stress and trauma in every cell of the physical and etheric brain. Let's create a calm, clear, happy, bright, positive mind and brain now. Increase recall, memory, and organizational abilities now. Reboot, repattern the brain and keep it clear and balanced now. Neutralize, balance, and transmute any and all ill effects of EMR on the brain and any harmful influence of EMR in electronic devices and change to beneficial energies now. Mind and brain functioning in perfect and divine order. Ooh, okay. I'm going to testing this in balance now. So good. And who knows if it gets out of balance with whatever, but I'm getting right now, yes. And I'm thinking this would be a good thing to do, like maybe, a few times a day, and not that you have to go through all of this, but with intention is balancing the brain because we can get out of whack, as we know. Doesn't take me very much at times to get out of whack. So that's just what I thought. Let's just work on one person, give it about 10 minutes, and then rotate. So I don't know, Linda, you're on the left of my screen. I'm just going to go with Linda. We're just going to give Linda 10 minutes of our time. So everybody concentrate on Linda as to her eyesight. And we're just going to do like a general improvement, not get into maybe specifics for today. So just a general improvement. So we have 100% testing. Well, what, percentage is Linda's eyesight at, out of 100%? An optimal percentage is 100. So, um, so you may all have come up with some what that is. And I'm just testing now. I'm just saying, Linda, getting about, your eyes at optimal. I'm getting about 60%. Now, maybe other people may have come up with something different, but let's go there. And everybody comes up with something. So for the next 5 minutes, and then we'll take 5 minutes and go from person to person. Let me know what comes up for you for Linda. So let's all look into what that possibly be, and then we'll just share our information. So we'll give ourselves like 5 minutes. Minutes, and then we'll open up and share information. Okay, great. That's awesome. Okay, let's move down from Linda on my screen here. Alexandra, what comes up for you that you want to share for Linda? You can,
I
yeah.
felt, I don't know, like some pressure in her temples
Mhm.
that maybe might be impacting whatever issue is going on.
Right.
So I just sent energy there to help support that.
And you can Reiki energy, is that what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Bevan, what came up for you?
I went to the liver.
Hmm.
Liver that seems to have a direct meridian route to the eyes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I took out any detrimental energy, any pathogens,
Hmm.
toxins. I cleared all of that so she could have a true clear path there to for her eyesight or eyes,
Cool.
overall eyes.
Yeah.
And then I got 71% at the end that's from the liver. That's where it was at.
Oh, so it was at the end of what you did it went up to 71.
Yeah,
What was it at the beginning, or do you know?
it was 40 some,
Oh, okay, that's awesome. 40 something, and then it went up to 70 something.
71. Yeah.
71. Awesome. So that's a good thing to do, I guess, daily for all of us, right? Do the energetic liver clearing.
Thank you. I've been dealing a lot with finding my anger, which of course is liver,
Liver. Mm-hmm.
and how it's been used against me instead of my being able to connect with what I want to express, that it comes back on me instead of an attack. So I was working on that through the night.
Oh, good.
So getting in touch with my anger is helping me with that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I appreciate that deeply.
Well, okay, Amanda, what's coming up for you?
So initially I got the same percentage, 60%. Um, what I released was a trauma energy of anguish in the left eye. And then you had a core negative belief from 99 past lives ago that I don't exist. So I released that. And then also a chakra, the third eye chakra came up, but then it wanted to tell me it was from a past life. So the same life, 99 past lives ago, the third eye chakra was spinning in the wrong direction. So now I have it spinning in the correct position, and now it or in the direction, and now I got 100%.
Cool.
Awesome.
So
That's
there you go.
awesome. Thank
That's
you.
awesome. So let's check. Where is Linda for her overall um, eye improvement? Like, where is she at for overall? What you guys tasked? Well, I'm getting up really high.
I got 96%
Yeah, I was
overall.
getting up in the 90s. So awesome. So then that's what we're learning is like, well, just like what everybody's been working on is, yeah, clearing the liver and sending Reiki and the pathogens, toxins. So cool. So, I mean, if we did that every day, just that alone is going to help. I was definitely told by my cards we got to trust, know, and believe. And so when I was asking, is there something, I'm just asking now, is there something now trusting and knowing and believing that we can, have this um, eyesight at optimal levels? I'm getting like yes, there's a belief there. And when I check in, well, what's that belief that we're okay? So survival is coming up. And when I look at the whole aspect of survival, I'm checking in, well, not feeling very safe. So let's just see what's happening about, not feeling very safe. And if there's another belief there that about not feeling very safe, yeah. So there's this, I'm afraid that's coming up. I'm afraid, but I'm not getting that it's your, Linda, when I ask, was this you? And I'm getting no, but I'm afraid. So picking up on all of the fears of I'm afraid. So I'm just gonna, this is just what's coming up. But again, when I ask, is this yours? I'm getting no. It's not that I'm, that belief is like your belief,
Yes.
but picking up on, and I get you actually more on a collective level as well, of fear on a collective. When I ask, was this collective? I'm getting collective.
That's what
So,
I was getting to, Brenda. It's
oh,
collective, and it's almost like we're afraid to see that we're not going to see like the positives. You know what I mean? Like that's what's
yeah,
coming up. I don't know if
right.
anybody else is feeling that, but it's like we don't want to see any more bad stuff. We only want to see the good stuff.
Yeah, and we're getting worn down, right? And
Every day.
every day is like something, something, something. And
Always
that's where I really, we need, things like this. And, I mean, all of us do whatever, but, just to keep us
Yeah, if I can add
going.
something, Brenda,
Yes, please.
just from astrological point of view, these first 2 weeks of June are very intense for the people that work on themselves, open to energies. It's just the astrology is clearing out a lot of grief, and especially the second week of June might be even more intense than what we are already feeling. So just try to stay calm as much as possible and try not to get triggered, because that's what these energies do. There's a lot of Saturn energy working through different planets at the moment, so we are definitely
Okay.
feeling that. So just heads up that it's not just us thinking, something wrong with us. It's just a lot of pressure from the planets.
Right. And I'm finding just getting out in public, I see a lot of anger. And I'm just to the point where I don't want to pick up on the couple arguing next door to me as I have my coffee at
Right.
75 or $4 because of inflation. I just want to have a cup of coffee, and I don't need to tune in. I don't want to tune in on what's going on around me, but here we go, as empath seems to be part of the whole life of an empath. Okay, let's move on. So that's great. Okay, so down from Linda, Alexandra. So let's just check with Alexandra. And let's just see for her general, her eyes, being at optimal level. What percentage is Alexandra in it right now at this moment? Well, I'm getting you quite high. I don't know. I'm getting like 85%. So I don't
Say
know.
again, say again, Brenda, what you
I'm
getting?
getting that you're quite high, about 85%. Like it's not that your eyes are bad.
Mhm.
Now I think you've got a couple of mudras, don't you, Alexandra, that you could share?
Yes, yes. Okay, so I don't know if any people, I don't know if you guys know about mudras. They are part
Mhm.
of yoga philosophy.
Yep.
And it's basically doing yoga with your hands, joining different tips of the fingers, and each finger represents a different element within. So we have fire, air, ether, earth, and water. And our body is made of the same elements as the earth is. And so they become like a seal. We seal the energy that is within us, which is prana energy within and around us. This is we all have this electromagnetic field around us. Like most of the time is when we are not holding a mudra, is I became to like believe and feel that we are kind of wasting a lot of our energy is like scattered, and just by doing a simple, you know posture like this, even just holding. This is, I think, it's the most famous mudra during the yoga. This is really calming for the mind. But it's a huge topic, which most people don't know about, and even in India, they don't, you don't see people practicing. So it's something to kind of get interested in and look into for yourself, because it's extremely beneficial, and I do this every day. Whenever it becomes like a lifestyle. When you find this connection, because you're really tuning in with yourself, your own healing energy. We all have this capacity. So yeah, just a short description. But the ones for the eyes that are really beneficial is joining your thumb with the little finger. You don't have to press hard. It's just a gentle hold. Sit in meditation and try to see what it does in your body. And over time, you really will start to feel some things moving and adjusting. It's really fascinating. And the other one is adding a ring finger to that. This is actually prana mudra, which is very beneficial for balancing many things in the body, but it's great for eyes. Both are very good for eyes, and many other things. Yeah.
That's
Hope you can.
cool. And what you could
Yeah,
do
I mean,
too is with your astrology, is integrate the mudras with your astrology. So I'm thinking, yeah, cool. All right, well, let's get Alexandra up higher, even though she's actually doing quite well. But let's just.
My vision is not that good, so I don't know. I have
Oh,
to
wow.
lenses and
Maybe it's
glasses.
because of what just happened here now with Linda. That's what
Oh,
I'm
sure.
getting,
We are
right?
already
So,
in an energy field,
right.
right?
Yeah, so we're all gaining benefit from working on one
Mhm.
person. So let's, for the next couple of minutes, say for the next 2, 3, I don't think it's going to take us long with Alexander, say next, I don't know, 4 minutes, and then we'll come back and then we'll see what's happening. So yeah, so next 4 minutes with Alexandra. Right, so who wants to go first? Bevan, what did you get for?
I got like, we're kind of using like our crutch, the glasses that we use are our crutch. Like I feel our eyesight could be, I stopped wearing my glasses about a year ago. And my
Really?
eyesight, well, I mean, I will, if I need to, I have them
Yeah.
hanging. But
Right.
3/4 of the time when I used to use them, I don't have to use them anymore. And I know my
Wow.
girlfriend said to me, why don't you make your wording on your computer bigger? I'm there because I don't want to, that's going to be a crutch, right? So I try not to use that crutch as much.
Right. So
And
that's
I
what
find it's improved.
okay. Did you feel I'm kind of overusing my specs and the lenses?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because it is a great crutch, right? You just automatically you wear.
Yeah.
And then I for a long time I wore mine like all the time. I didn't even need to. It's like, and then I
Oh,
thought,
do
oh,
you think your vision improved when you stopped? Oh,
absolutely,
wow. Okay.
for
Thanks.
sure.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll try that.
Yes,
It's not easy, but I'll
make your
try.
eyes work. Make your eyes work. Right?
Right, because you make them lazy, right? By
Yep, they get lazy. Yep, exactly.
Mhm.
So that's what I got.
I got it. Thank you.
That is awesome. And my eyes, I know, you know, I gotta do the same, just enlarge on my phone, just enlarge everywhere because it pisses me off.
I
And
know that,
and
but I
then
won't. I'm
also,
stubborn.
I also remember, I don't know if you ever heard like, oh, at a certain age, you're going to start losing your. I can remember specifically where I was living when I tried to thread a needle. I was 46 years of age. It's just like, oh, for about 46, that's when your eyesight starts to go. Like there's all these mindsets and programs as well that we just like, oh, we may not remember it, but it's, still running. So yeah,
Well,
it pisses me off.
everywhere where we all bought into that our
Yes.
it has to get bad because of aging or whatever, or we sat too close to the TV or whatever. Let's just use the uncreate and destroy all that times a gazillion. So right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povas, and beyonds.
Awesome. I can feel that, Amanda. My head is just,
Look at her yawning.
that's great.
Yeah, oh, it's
Amanda
like
is
a
a
program. It's
Ooh,
a
Amanda's
that was a
also an
big shift.
access
That was a
person.
big shift.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, what came up for me for
Oh,
Alexandra was we started at 60%. I got her up to 88%. It was a core negative belief in this life because of something in the past life. So the core negative belief in this life was I am unattractive. And and it's because 5 past lives ago, what came up was you hated the color of your eyes. You always wanted a different color because in that life that came up was you were from Gambia, you're African. So your eyes were so black that
Oh,
everybody would
wow.
make fun of you, like, oh, you just have black eyes, but they were so dark brown that it just looked
Right.
black. And then you were like, so you were very self-conscious of your eyes in that life. And I feel like people may have in that life felt like you were evil because your eyes were so black. You didn't have like that, there wasn't a distinguished between. I mean, if you looked really close, like in the light, you
Got
could
it.
see.
Got it.
Okay.
Right.
So I released all of that. And then in this life, you had an ideology of losing. So maybe like, it didn't really come up anything else. I don't know if it was like losing your eyesight or whatever. It just, I asked if we needed any more information. I said no. So I just released all of those, and then got you up to 88, but that was all I could do.
Thank you so much.
that's great. What about you, Linda? Anything come up? And if not, whatever. Oh, you have to unmute.
What
You're
I
so-
experienced at this point is I feel a frequency and surround and blessed Alexandra with it because of the so much pain I'm experiencing right now and changes going on. I'm having trouble connecting with others and seeing where they're at. I'm more eluding a frequency of knowing with them instead of any particulars. So that's what I did, and it just felt very bright up, encouraging,
Thank
very
you.
very
Yeah.
prosperous in the way that says yes to life.
Well,
Thank
That's what
you.
I was getting.
that's awesome. And just very quickly, so one thing came up for me was the pathogen, but it wasn't the actual pathogen, but the energy that then took me to an entity. The entity that I got was a stuck spirit. So I just went releasing and clearing a stuck spirit. And so that was the energetic pathogen. So it's cool how we all come up with, things and it just contributes. So let's see, overall, where is Alexandra right now for her generally like improvement as to her eyesight? What do you guys test? I'm getting about 98% personally.
I
Very
got
good.
93.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
90.
There you
Good
go.
night.
Isn't that interesting? So that is so great, you know? Okay. Well, we're going to move on here. And next, I see Bevan. So with Bevan, so let's see where you're at. I love your suggestion about not wearing glasses all the time as I wear my glasses. So let's just see where you at for in general for your eyesight. So it's checking in. What do you got? I think about 48%, but I don't know. What do you guys getting currently for Bevan?
It's 30%.
Okay. Definitely feeling some interferences. So let's check with the 40, it's 42. This is recording, 10. Okay, 12, let's say another 4 minutes or so. And we're checking for Beth and see what comes up. Okay. Who wants to begin with that? What did you get, Alexandra?
So I work in a very simple way. I'm not a reader like you guys. I just kind
Yeah,
of
it
open
doesn't,
up this-
yeah.
to the energy and it works through me and it knows directly what's needed. So I just sometimes I pick up on things, but generally it's just that, and then I get feedback that helped. So I just stick
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. Well, that's good. So just
Yeah.
what kind of feedback did you get? And no, it doesn't have to be whatever anybody's
I
doing.
mean, I get feedback from other people that me sending them energy for
Oh,
particular
I
issues.
see what you're saying. Okay,
That's what I meant. Yeah, it
okay,
doesn't have, I don't need to know.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Amanda, anything come through for you?
Yeah, so one thing is both of these are from past lives. So one was a core negatively from 2 past lives ago, and it was I am less than. This came from the church and them saying bless you, because as we raise our consciousness, we know that the words that we say are curses and spells. So when someone says bless you, they're saying be less than
Oh,
you,
wow.
right?
So when people
Because you're breaking
sneeze,
it apart.
when people sneeze with like they often say bless you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
That's what I
yeah,
always think. Like I don't like saying that because I
yeah,
feel it doing something. But it's like in
yeah,
Poland, it's like it's so common. You just almost
yeah,
they look at you. If you don't say, they look at you like, why don't you say it?
yeah.
Yes.
So
Why didn't you bless me? I sneezed.
exactly, exactly. And I say, bless me, bless me. So but I think that what we've been trying to say more consciously is like to your health or oh, grace you. So
Right.
I don't know, those two things.
Sounds better.
So maybe try that. Anyway, so I released that. And then 5 past lives ago, you have a discordant energy of insanity. So I released that as well.
Thank
And
you.
let's see where you're at right now on that thing. So I had you at 30. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, so I have you up at 100 from that.
Wow. Yeah, religion was very much part of my back lives, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that,
try to ask like what religion, but it was like it doesn't matter. It's just, and
No.
I'm like, okay. Yeah. So, but you think about it every single time we say that to somebody else, we're cursing them. Like, bless you, bless
wow.
you. We're cursing
Yeah.
them because
Being
we're
you.
saying be less than because we want to be greater than, not
Yeah,
greater, but you know what I mean?
Want to be
I
the
don't
yeah.
know.
best you can be.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so
I just,
interesting. And
yeah.
Amanda, that goes with what came up for me with past life was that if your father was a religious person, and it was just like shutting down your energy, and
Mhm,
and it's almost like he didn't want you to see how divine you are, you
mhm,
know? And so just shutting down, shutting down. So to me, it's like also going back and forgiving them for for because we're allowing them also. We have to forgive ourselves for allowing them to shut us down, like we have to forgive ourselves as well as forgiving them. So so that's interesting. And Amanda, with that religious background, that definitely came up from what I saw as well. So I think
Thank
it's
you,
mhm.
some
ladies.
energy here. So yeah, that whole, I don't know, honopono or whatever, forgiveness.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, so cool. So where's Bevan at now for her at this moment? Is 100? Is that
Well, that's what I got for myself, but we'll just do
right?
for overall.
For overall, right. Okay.
Overall,
I get
I got
92.
98. I get 98.
Yeah, definitely up there. So it's so cool. And obviously we want this to stay and
Yeah.
who knows, but I just sense that this is what we're being shown now. And then
Mhm,
we just come back and just
mhm.
recheck, it's not
Well,
like, oh great, our eyes
we're
are
just healing.
perfect. Yeah,
We're just peeling back the
layers.
onion layers.
Exactly. And that's all that we're getting shown right now, which I'm good with. So who's left?
Just you and I, Brenda. You and I.
No, but
Oh, I was going to speak on Brevin.
Yes.
What I experienced was a good connection between Brevin's body and her spirit, which was working with her eyes in harmony. So to continue doing what she's doing, connect Bevan to connect with her, knowing that she's in harmony with her seeing, and it will continue to improve. I got a good connection between her body and her spirit working with it.
great, thank you.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Okay, what are we doing next? So Amanda, we haven't worked on Amanda then, right?
Right.
No, okay, so Amanda. So let's see in general, what's Amanda's eyesight in general, out of 100% optimal level? So where's Amanda at now? Well, I'm getting a really high. And maybe again, because of, I'm getting over 90%. Is it because of all that we're doing? I'm thinking it is.
And last week too, I feel like, because I feel like
Okay, awesome.
my nearsightedness wasn't as bad as it was before. I felt like there was a
Mm.
great improvement, but it's still, I still, I still have some eyesight. I still have like the floaties in my eyes. But I still have some of that nearsightedness where I can kind of write without looking and I can write without seeing.
Ah,
So, so when I'm writing sometimes really
yeah.
close, it's kind of hard to see what I'm writing but like Bevan, I refuse to wear glasses because I don't want to be I don't want to wear glasses and I don't want to be dependent on those. And I feel like I can do something naturally, energetically, or even with my diet to to improve.
That's
So
So
really
anybody,
awesome.
you have floaters?
yeah.
Anybody else? I do too. I've had them. I can't remember when I didn't have them.
Right.
Anybody else
I've had
in the
them
group?
my whole life. I remember
Me
being a
too.
kid seeing them.
Really? Okay.
Me
Yeah.
too. Not weird.
Why
I
don't
wonder.
we look as to the floaters?
Okay.
Do you want to do that? And to be honest, I would prefer that for my issue that it's not on here, because it's not me. I want you to work on. But so I'll stop the recording then, but at that point, but yeah, if we can look as to the floaters for the next few minutes, like what's behind the floaters?
Mhm.
Is it pathogen?
So well, let's
I've
check.
always asked if it's pathogens. I get a no,
Do
but I've
you?
asked so many times because that's the number one thing I always think of, like some kind of pathogen, some kind of parasite. And
Well, that's what
I
they're
always get a
saying,
no.
right? That's
Okay.
what they're saying now on the website. It's parasites.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I get no too.
Yeah, I
What
get no
about on
too.
on a spiritual level?
I'm still getting a no for
You'll
that.
get a no.
Yeah.
Okay. Psychological level, what you guys get?
Oh, I get yes for psychological.
Oh, okay, let's go there. So something on a psychological level, and is it OCD?
Oh yeah, OCD.
Is it
Huh.
OCD? What do you guys get?
Mine
I get a
definitely.
yes.
Me too.
I get a
Getting the
yes.
obsessive compulsive disorder. So
Mhm.
Mine's like
what
going crazy.
so what is this
Yeah.
obsessive from this lifetime or was it a previous lifetime?
Previous.
Yeah.
I'm getting previous lifetime, something about
But
being
someone's at
really
my door, guys.
obsessive. Yeah. Okay, so let's just check. Well, what is it that is that just like obsessive? It might vary. Oh, so Bevan, check for yourself. Is this having to do with the whole religion, like being a nun or a monk or something similar? Is there something there?
Yes.
Yeah, there is. Okay, so it's almost like having to repeat over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, how they make you, I'm thinking from what I watched in the movies, but they make you, I am I don't know, I am evil, or I have sinned, I have sinned, I have sinned. Is that I have sinned or I sin? Is um is that embedded in your mind? In your eye, is there a belief that I sinned or I am sinful? There's
Well,
something about
everything about religion back, even in my early childhood, everything we did was bad.
right. Well, oh, I
Everything.
know
I'm-
Christian. Yeah, I know.
What I'm getting is according to belief that I'm a bad girl.
Okay,
Bad
so
girl.
I am sinful. I'm a bad girl. So is this like an OCD, like it's a constant chatter? I am sinful. I'm a bad
Mm.
girl.
I'm a bad girl. Well, I was
Mhm.
told when I was little, like, you're not good, you're bad. You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah. So are you ready? Let's just, I'm word playing here. Are you ready? Are you ready at a soul level to forgive yourself for believing I am evil, I'm a bad girl? Yes or no? At a
yeah.
soul
Yeah.
level, not a
Yeah.
subconscious, but at a soul level.
Mhm.
Okay, is there something that we need to look further as to this? There's something else we need to look at, so it's coming up. What else is it that we need to look at? That I'm a bad girl. Is there any vow, contract, agreement that you're holding on to? You feel like you need to, carry that I'm sinful, I'm a bad girl. Is there any previous lifetime contract or vow that you have to hold on to this belief?
No.
No,
Yeah.
you're not. You're getting yes. And so Devin, is there any more information that we need to know about that? Yes or no? Where you
I'm,
feel that you need to
I'm
hold
getting
on
no.
to it.
No.
Is it, no, is there some secret? Is this a secret?
Yes.
So it's some type of a secret. Well, I need just to keep this under wraps.
Mhm.
Is that secret connected to your eyes not being able to see?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I got a big yes.
Yeah.
Whoa. I have to move.
Is
When
this
that
secret?
happens, like my pendulum like flips up and it goes like upside down. I gotta watch my
Upside
face
down.
before I hit it. So
I've knocked my nose with my pendulum. Um, so this secret, is it protecting the church or the institution?
I get a
Is this,
yes.
yeah, so it's not like I have to keep the secret on, I gotta protect, blah, blah, blah. So, do you have a connection within those, is there a direct connection between the institutions to you? Like a umbilical cord? It's like, is there an umbilical cord or some frequency? Are you carrying the frequency in your system of the church, the institution?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's in your system. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and clear out that frequency of having to carry any secrets and oaths, vows, agreements with the church. So let's just dissolve that now. Anywhere where you're fusing, where like a fusion to that program or to the institutions. Let's just diffuse it. It's like no, anywhere that your eyes have seen and remember all the traumas, all the memories within the eyes, within the bubbles of the cornea, the lenses, within the eyes. And send it on its way. And if Amanda was here with the whole access, returning it to senders, what is that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, hot, online, shorts, boys, and beyond. No, no more. Done. Ooh, could feel that in my head. Oh, sheesh. I think we're all connected way more than what we recognize to those institutions.
Yes,
Wow.
that's by design. We all have
That was a
codes.
big shift.
Oh yeah, but I'm feeling that. Oh, are you? Yeah, no good to get that. I'm really feeling it. That whole judgment and having to keep secrets, the OCD. That's diffusing from all the institutions, the churches, the synagogues, whatever.
I would also include any made up religions and any person that
Cults.
we followed that,
Yeah, exactly.
didn't have our
Yeah,
highest and best good.
exactly. All the cults out there, my God. Or are they all cults? I don't know.
Or the guilt for not following.
The guilt, you've been a bad girl. You
Yeah, but for
sinful.
not following, like to,
Yeah, I know,
Right. Yes, it's very,
I
very big.
know.
What I
It's very
mean,
big.
guilt,
I
the
I
love
remember
putting that on.
I remember I was a little, I have very few memories, but I remember being in the church and I remember, and it really pissed me off. I was quite young. And so the minister said, has anybody sinned this last week? What does Brenda do? Yeah, oh yeah, I sinned. And then I was so humiliated because I was the only one to put my hand up in the whole church. And this is a small town, like
oh
believe
my
me,
God.
you know people,
It's
right? You're
who,
going,
right, right.
the hypocrisy of the people and I'm the one who put my hand up, and then yeah, there we go. So yeah, that really pissed me off. Well, is it still clearing for everybody?
Yes, for me, it's still clearing.
Yeah, this is good. And like, yeah,
Feels like it
Alexandra
did
was,
well.
yeah, like what you were saying, Alexandra. I mean, it's designed to keep us
Yeah.
down.
Yes,
Mm,
very deep, deep chords.
yeah, this is good. Whoa, I can feel that.
Yeah, I think we went into something big. It's
I think
going.
we did too. I think it's now starting. I think we kind of tapped it out, or we're tapped out. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was really good. And yeah, we'll pick up on me another time. I think we're good. It's been about an hour. Well, I can feel that. And I'm just going to say, with intention for everything that we did here today, that this goes out to any family members or, just sending it out. So everybody that listens to the replay or they're connected to you, that they're gaining benefits. So why not? Okay, that was great. So
Thank you,
yeah,
everybody. Thank you.
yeah. So we'll do this again in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll announce it. And if you want to continue on with the eyesight, or we can move to the hearing, I don't know. But maybe check in on the eyesight. I am really curious. I think
Yeah,
this
let's
is
see. Let's
big.
see how it goes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. So if you're okay with this, we post this, or do I have your approval to do that?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks,
well,
Brenda.
okay,
Bye,
Bye.
ladies.
Brenda.
bye. Bye.